Chilling tales for dark nights.
I used to work in a warehouse over in the industrial part of town. Wasn't too much else out there, just trucks and more factories. The place I worked for wasn't really too busy. You know, in the morning the technicians would come and get supplies, and until they brought the trucks back, I would be there by myself, just chilling, watching YouTube or something on my phone. All the trucks had just left, so I got ready to get in my usual routine of checking out ESPN. I didn't get to watch the big game last night because me and my boo went out to this place that got these big old burritos, right? I ate mine, and I ate the rest of hers. You know, it was all good until my stomach just started twisting and turning like a tornado was going on in there. Then I got that chill that run down your body, and I knew what time it was. Man, I ran to the bathroom. It all came down on me out of nowhere. I bust the door open, and I stopped when I seen somebody clogged up the toilet. Man, I couldn't find the plunger nowhere. Some no-good joker brought they stanky butt in here and messed up this toilet and ain't gonna even say nothing. I flushed the toilet and water came up and started running over. I ain't had time to mess around no longer, so I ran deeper into the warehouse to the bathroom. This one was down by the furnace and water heaters and all that. It was always pretty dark since no one ever came over here much. I flying kicked the door open and slammed the toilet lid up. It was a real photo finish. I was getting down so bad that I had to take my shirt off up in there. I was sweating and everything, but boy, it felt good. While I'm in there, my lady called me and we was talking on the phone. Everything just chilling, but the connection was it just got real bad all of a sudden. I tried to call back, but I couldn't get no signal. After the worst part of the storm had passed, you know, I thought I heard a knock on the restroom door. Or I heard it creak or something, I'm like. So I froze, and it felt like my stomach dropped right into the toilet. After a while, I got back to watching my phone, and then I know for sure I heard the door creak open. And I even heard footsteps into the bathroom. So I'm thinking, you know, one of the techs must have came back because he forgot something, or, you know, something like that. First thing came to my head. So I started to relax. And then they knocked on the door, right on the stall. So I paused, but I managed to just squeak out, I'm in here. I heard the person turn and walk away. Then they stopped, turned back around, and knocked on the stall again. I tried to snap out of my fear and just finish up real quick, but now they banged on the door. I finally got the courage to say, "Man, y'all better stop playing." The knocking stopped and I stood up. As I got up, I got a glimpse of who was knocking through the little opening in the door. They were short and had on an old dirty coat. That's all I could see. So I could tell it wasn't one of the techs. Man, I got my phone out and I called the police. "I'm on the phone with 12, man. You better get out of here." I could hear him rubbing against the door. My phone still wasn't getting no signal, so I'm just bluffing them. I could hear them rubbing against the door, and then they started sliding towards the floor, leaning right up on the door. So now I try to fake them out on the phone. Man, somebody trespassing at the telecom warehouse. Man, please get somebody out here ASAP. My phone's still acting up. I tried to call back, but I just could not get through. Then the person said something to me. It's a long dog walk back to the front of the warehouse. Then they stuck their head under the stall door so I could see their face. Their skin was a dark grayish type color. The eyes was red and they bulged out of his head. His nose and ears were just holes in his head, and the mouth was just like a lipless smile. Just a little line in his face. He backed up and left out of the restroom. I tried the phone again and it still didn't work. I'm gonna have to make a run for it, man. I'm gonna have to oh my God, I'm gonna have to just try to run up out of here, man. So, I grabbed the plunger. It was the only thing around I could use as a weapon. I prayed, Lord be with me, and I knocked that stall door open. The creature was staring right at me through the crack in the bathroom door. It made some kind of crazy sound and backed away again, closing the door. The sound faded away, maybe it was gone. Lord, please be with me, Lord. I bust through the door and ran through the darkness. I could hear that strange sound again. I turned and the creature was right behind me, reaching out in full sprint. I was running so fast I could feel my ears pressing back in the wind. I could hear the Stephen A. Smith show on the TV now, but I could also hear some police sirens. The noise from the creature started hurting my ears though now. I couldn't resist, man. I had to cover my ears, and that slowed me down just enough for him to grab me. It was too strong. It held me down and got on top of me on the ground. Its tongue stretched out. It just came out like a long tentacle or something, and it went up my nose, man, way up my nose. The creature said to me, "Your brain tastes good." I could feel my eyes just rolling into the back of my head, man. It felt like it was sucking the juice out of my brain. It whispered to me, "I love you. Will you be mine?" I'm not sure how long I was getting my dang brain licked, but I could hear gunshots and felt the ultimate relief once the creature left me. The police helped me up, but even they was too afraid to go after it into the dark parts of the warehouse. They started questioning me like I knew what was going on, man. I told them, man, I just got my dang brain caressed by that thing. I don't know what's going on. Needless to say, I quit that job. And I quit eating burritos on work nights. But there's still some nights where I hear that noise again. And then I can't remember anything. I think the creature visited me at home.
Chilling tales for dark nights.